think a really core component of the work that I do and that people who work in municipal service, municipal governments do is fundamentally thinking of everybody as a subject matter expert. So people with lived experiences of poverty are subject matter experts, and often in a system that is replete with challenges, it is a system where people are critically underserved in so many different facets. The problems are, there's a range of problems that need solving, and I don't believe the solutions are necessarily challenging to get to. It's just a matter of asking and ensuring that the right people are engaged in that solution making. So when we think of residents in precarious situations as subject matter experts, when we think of frontline caseworkers and staff as subject matter experts, it's actually very simple to figure out how to marry needs and solutions.
So we can't say we're only going to design for the average. We have to design for the entire spectrum. And that means designing way out to the margins. Like, the margins are actually probably more important than the average. Because if people can't opt out, then the people who are going to be most ignored are those people on the margins.
You just think of the language that you're using. If you think of the design of your app, there's one session that we had in our accelerator where just in terms of the design of the website of one of the companies, very blue, all the pictures they used were male, etc. It was like, so they got feedback that this is an intimidating product, an intimidating website for a lot of people.
So the digital government movement follows two principles, essentially. The first is work in the open, which means fail forward, share everything in terms of what works, what doesn't. And then the second is pay it forward. And so make it easy for others to do the same thing, help other governments get set up. There's no other community globally that's as tight-knit, I think, than the digital government community. Everybody's always welcome to, so there's even a tradition of visiting different counterpart offices, or just the ability to pick up the phone and call your counterpart from somewhere else because you're just starting out, and helping figure a path forward together. And so even at the summit today, figuring out how we can share best practices for teaching and learning digital is something I knew in principle we need to do together.
The summit is really exciting because it is a larger scale version of what they are doing. It's not just embedding the fellows into a team for 10 months, but it's embedding all of these people from a diversity of perspectives who think in different ways, who work in different ways, to share with each other. It's creating that human friction that we need to find, and it is allowing us to be grateful to be part of a community who actually embraces these kinds of thoughts. I love what they're doing with the fellows. I love what they're doing with GRIP. I love what they're doing with their accelerator. There's so many things they're doing great. But the thing that I love most about Code for Canada is helping us understand that we're not alone, that there's a community of people who believe in the same kinds of things, and that we can work and make a great change if we work with the community and alongside it.